From Fort Worth, Texas, this is Midwest Sports Saturday. It's a cameo appearance today from the campus of the Texas Wesleyan Rams. I am joined by a special guest. I'll introduce him properly in just a moment. But it's game day throughout the country. It is November 16th. It's the Ides of November, if you will, to borrow a phrase from Shakespeare. We're a little bit on the other side of the calendar right now. Lots of football going on, but lots of volleyball today too. And we have a championship match that's going to be on hand at 1 o'clock today, 1 o'clock Central Time, between the top two seeds in the Sooner Athletic Conference, the Nelson Lions taking on the Texas Wesleyan Rams. We're on campus here at Texas Wesleyan. I am with Jim Powers right now, who is the Assistant Commissioner for the Sooner Athletic Conference. And Jim, it's a privilege not only get to see you face to face, because we don't get that chance very often,
right,
but also to get to have you on the broadcast here for Midwest Sports Saturday. Really quickly, Championship Saturday. There's a lot going on today.
There is so much going on. We had our soccer championships earlier this week, which were terrific. Today we've got our volleyball championship. Football, Texas Wesleyan has clinched the conference title, but there's still a lot on the line for them in OAS when it comes to the national tournament, which will be announced tomorrow night. So this is just a great atmosphere. The semis were awesome last night. The crowd support's been terrific. So I think this is going to be one of the best championship matches in the country that we're going to see here this afternoon.
Absolutely, and that's including the fact the number one and number two teams in the country are playing. This one should rate right up there with that one today. Of course, I'm talking about Northwestern and Concordia, just in case anyone thinks that I didn't know. But we know that as well. And it was a 5-set match last night for Nelson, the top seed in the tournament, undefeated through the conference. And Texas Wesleyan did what the Rams have been doing for the last 6 matches. They swept. So talk a little bit about the semis.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Oklahoma City has just been playing unbelievable volleyball up until last night. And when you look at the stat sheet and you didn't watch the match, you would have thought that Oklahoma City would have won. But Nelson, they do what they do. They just grind you. They got their hitting going. I mean, it was 2 of the top hitting teams in the conference that won after it last night. We'll see it again here today as the number 1 and number 3 hitting teams in the conference. But, you know, Nelson just does what they do. They're very even-keeled. And when it got to the 5th set, they got the 4-0 lead. You kind of knew that's what they wanted to do. And then, you know, the Rams just doing what they do. They just hit you. They block up front. Their digs, their defense is really good. So this is going to be a match. Now, Texas Wesleyan, they got beat both times this year in the regular season by this Nelson team. Remember last year, too, Tex West upset Nelson in the conference final 3-1. So there's a lot on the line, 2 rivals from down here, and that's why it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
The 2022 and 2023 conference championship matches, both between these 2 schools. It's the rubber match today, if you will, for that. So an abbreviated version of Midwest Sports Saturday here on campus at Texas Wesleyan from Fort Worth, Texas. Volleyball on the way at 1 p.m. Central today. Shout out to the Sooner Athletic Conference and to Jim Powers. You're doing a great job, sir. I appreciate what you do for the conference. The website's looking great, all the things that are going on, and there's good competition as well, so I think that makes it easier for you, right?
It makes my life a lot easier when there's great things going on. And, you know, you mentioned our website. We did a redesign back in the spring, and it's just been so wildly successful. We're doing media days with our coaches. You know, we're really trying to up our game and be the best in class in the NAIA, and I think we're right there with all the great things that we're doing. Plus, it makes it easy when there's great stories to write about every day.
Talked about soccer, volleyball on hand here, and again, don't forget about football because the Rams are on the road today in Pineville, Louisiana, trying to secure an undefeated season, and we will talk more about that definitely over the course of the next few days on the channel. But for Jim Powers, I'm Joey McWilliams. Thanks for watching this abridged version of Midwest Sports Saturday. God bless you. Watch the match today at 1 o'clock, and we will see you later.